Sarah Ferguson is breaking her silence, and she's exposing everything. As her own unpaid bills pile up, Sarah is pulling back the curtain on a secret she kept for decades, that Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor is secretly sitting on a massive hidden fortune in offshore accounts. While she faces complete financial collapse, Sarah claims Andrew has millions tucked away in hidden bank accounts, and he's even eyeing luxury properties in France. But Sarah knows exactly how that secret money was made, where it's stashed, and who helped him hide it. And now she's putting every single detail out into the open. Make sure you stay tuned until the very end of this video, because the final piece of evidence revealed at the finish changes everything we thought we knew about their secret arrangement. If you love staying up to date with the biggest royal family drama, do us a quick favor, hit that like button, click subscribe, and join our growing channel. Sarah Ferguson has finally reached her absolute breaking point. What she is putting out into the open is sending total shockwaves straight through the palace, shaking the foundation of the royal family. Reports suggest Sarah is facing complete financial collapse. Her mounting personal debts, legal invoices, and unpaid expenses have reached millions of dollars, with over 200 furious creditors banging on her door and demanding immediate payment. Her US wellness venture, Heartmore LLC, collapsed under $1 million of debt years ago. Her lucrative international book deals have completely dried up. Her high-paying public speaking gigs and corporate partnerships have vanished almost overnight. But while Sarah is staring down total financial ruin, she claims her ex-husband, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, is secretly sitting on a staggering hidden fortune tucked away in off-the-books foreign bank accounts, and she refuses to stay quiet about it for another single day. According to sources close to Sarah, she is completely furious about the reality Andrew gets to live. While she is getting crushed by mounting bills, Andrew's daily life seems practically unchanged. Even after being stripped of his royal titles and evicted from his 30-room Royal Lodge mansion by King Charles, Andrew was quietly relocated to the Sandringham estate, where he continues to ride his horses every single afternoon as if nothing ever happened. Reports indicate Andrew was even spotted taking lavish trips to France, fueled by mystery backers. Rumors suggest Sarah is telling those closest to her that it is downright ridiculous. She is broke as a joke, while Andrew acts as if he doesn't have a single care in the world, sitting on a private, secret fortune. For a long time, pure pride kept Sarah from pointing fingers. She didn't want to show any weakness to the public. She certainly didn't want to spark an all-out public war with Andrew after everything they had been through together. But now that King Charles, Prince William, and the palace have officially cut ties, stripped away allowances, and left her completely in the cold, Sarah feels she has hit an absolute brick wall. Her pride has completely vanished. Insiders say Sarah firmly believes Andrew has a duty to step up and clear her name. She spent decades standing by him through the darkest headlines, shielding their shared life and protecting his reputation. In her mind, asking him to open his wallet and pay off her creditors isn't a favor. It is a debt he owes her. And if he refuses to open those secret bank accounts, Sarah is making it clear that she has zero reason left to keep his financial secrets locked away. Because Sarah doesn't just suspect Andrew has hidden money. She claims she knows exactly how he made it. She knows about the secretive offshore property sales, like the bizarre deal involving their former estate, Sunninghill Park. She knows about the millions generated during his decade-long run as the UK's trade envoy, where private commercial deals were quietly struck behind closed doors. She even knows about the recent watchdog reports revealing Andrew made millions on the side by subletting properties on royal grounds while paying practically zero rent. Sarah knows the exact paper trails, the offshore accounts, and the names of the wealthy figures who built his private safety net. She is putting every single detail out into the light. And what she is about to expose about where that secret money actually came from and how they made millions in the shadows is where this story takes an even wilder turn. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor didn't just stumble into a massive fortune. According to sources, he built it over decades in the shadows through unbelievable grey market deals. And the paper trail Sarah Ferguson is pulling into the light starts with one of the most suspicious real estate sales in modern royal history. Back in 2007, Andrew sold Sunninghill Park, the sprawling 12-bedroom Berkshire estate gifted to him and Sarah by Queen Elizabeth as a wedding present. The mansion had been sitting on the open market for 6 long years without a single buyer showing interest. It was rotting away, and real estate experts urged Andrew to drop his asking price below £10 million just to get rid of it. But then, out of absolute nowhere, a Kazakh billionaire named Timur Kulibayev, the son-in-law of Kazakhstan's autocratic president, swooped in and bought the estate for a staggering £15 million. That was £3 million above the asking price and an estimated £7 million over the actual market value. Reports suggest the property was purchased through a secretive offshore shell company in the British Virgin Islands called Unity Assets Corporation. To make matters even wilder, investigative reports revealed the deal was backed by funds traced back to an international bribery scheme. After handing over £15 million, the buyer completely abandoned the mansion, letting it collapse into complete decay before finally bulldozing it to the ground. Property analysts quickly realized this was never about buying a house. It was a massive, secret financial favor to Andrew. When questioned about taking such an overinflated price, Andrew famously brushed it off, stating that if someone offered him that much money, he wasn't going to look a gift horse in the mouth. But that £15 million sale was only the tip of the iceberg in the shadow empire Sarah claims he created. For 10 years, Andrew served as the UK's official trade envoy, travelling the world on private jets funded directly by taxpayers. According to sources, while he was making official diplomatic handshakes across Central Asia, China, and the Gulf states, private commercial deals were quietly being struck behind closed doors. Over 30,000 leaked emails surfaced, indicating that confidential government information was being shared to secure off-the-books financial setups. Millions of dollars in offshore payments were quietly funneled into hidden bank accounts in secret tax havens, completely hidden from public view. Even on home turf, recent watchdog reports from the National Audit Office exposed that while Andrew lived rent-free at Royal Lodge on a nominal peppercorn lease, he was secretly subletting 3 cottages on the estate, pocketing millions in private income while taxpayers covered the upkeep. Sarah Ferguson knows every single detail of how this web was built. She knows the offshore account numbers, the secret trusts, and the exact names of the high-paying foreign backers who kept his accounts overflowing. And what she's revealing about where that hidden money is moving next, including whispers of secret purchases in luxury European hotspots like southern France, is where this standoff reaches a complete point of no return. Just when the world believed Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor was completely backed into a corner, reports began leaking out that sent absolute shockwaves through the palace. Despite claiming he had zero official income, after being stripped of his royal duties and million-dollar stipends, reports surfaced that Andrew was quietly laying the groundwork for a massive new move, eyeing luxury real estate properties in France. Private jet trips across the Channel and connections to wealthy Middle Eastern tycoons were suddenly back on his itinerary. Insiders reported lavish stays in French estates and coastal retreats, with Andrew seeking a permanent luxury footprint on European soil. That instantly raised a multi-million-dollar question that King Charles and Prince William desperately wanted answered. How on earth does a man with no job, no official salary, and zero public royal funding afford international jet-setting and multi-million-dollar European property deals? The answer is simple, and Sarah Ferguson knows every single detail. She claims the money for these high-flying European moves isn't new at all. It is coming directly from that very same hidden vault of offshore wealth Andrew accumulated over decades. Sarah knows that while the public was led to believe Andrew was broke and struggling, millions of dollars were sitting safely untouched in secret foreign accounts, protected by tax-efficient offshore trusts and private foreign backers. And that is precisely why Sarah holds all the leverage in this standoff. Sarah spent decades in the trenches with Andrew, and she knows where the bodies are buried when it comes to his finances. She was right by his side when they co-owned their 7-bedroom luxury Chalet Helora in Verbier, Switzerland. She was there when they bought it for over £18 million in 2014, and she was right there when legal battles erupted with French socialite Isabelle de Rouvre over unpaid multi-million-dollar installments. Sarah watched firsthand how high society deals were struck, how lawsuits over property debts were settled behind closed doors, and how wealthy benefactors like David Rowland stepped in to quietly wipe out their bills. Sarah didn't just hear rumors, she saw the receipts, the bank names, and the offshore locations with her own eyes. Even when the Verbier chalet was finally sold for £19 million to clear their legal debts, Sarah knew exactly how much cash was left over and where it was moved. Now, as her own debts hit an absolute breaking point, Sarah is pulling off the gloves. She isn't asking for a favor anymore. She is laying down an absolute ultimatum. Andrew uses that hidden money to clear her name with her 200 creditors, or she starts handing over the keys to his secret financial empire. And that leads directly into the final explosive showdown taking place right now. The final protective wall that kept Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and Sarah Ferguson bound together in public harmony is officially shattering into pieces. Facing a wall of unpaid bills, legal invoices, and personal debts that reports suggest total millions of dollars, Sarah has arrived at a place where she simply has nothing left to lose. Over 200 creditors are demanding payment, her children's book deals have been pulled from production, her charity partnerships have collapsed, and even her lifestyle freebies have come to a dead stop. But while Sarah scrambles to find a place to live, after being evicted from the 30-room Royal Lodge, she remains convinced that Andrew is sitting on a massive, hidden fortune stashed away in offshore accounts. For decades, Sarah played her part in the arrangement. She stood by Andrew through every single scandal, took the hit in the headlines, and maintained a united front. But now that King Charles and Prince William have stripped their remaining royal titles, cut off the official allowances, and left them completely out in the cold, Sarah's entire mindset has shifted. In her mind, she protected their shared secrets for over 30 years, so asking him to open his vault and clear her name isn't a favor, it's a debt he owes her. If Andrew refuses to open his offshore bank accounts and pay off her creditors, her silence is no longer guaranteed. Sarah knows the exact paper trails, the secret offshore trusts, and the identities of the foreign backers who kept their lifestyle funded over the decades. Insiders suggest that if Sarah goes completely broke, every detail, from the mystery Kazakh property deal to the private commercial agreements made during his trade envoy days, could come pouring out into the open. And that brings us to the ultimate question that could dismantle their entire private arrangement forever. At this point, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor is facing a massive decision. Does he open his secret vault of offshore cash to clear Sarah's debts and protect his European real estate plans, or does he hold out and risk total public exposure? One thing is absolutely certain. The fragile pact between them is officially broken, and as her creditors keep banging on the door, it may only be a matter of time before the final secret is revealed to the world. What do you think? Is Andrew really hiding millions in secret foreign bank accounts, or is Sarah just running out of options? Drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts.